Hello YouTube, welcome back to Traveling and Radio Scanner Tips for Traveling with Tommy Cam. My name is Tommy Cam. In today's video, what we are planning to talk a little bit about, and I'm not planning to go a lot in depth in this today. Tomorrow, I plan to go a little bit more in depth, so please be aware. So the thing that I would like to talk to you guys about on this video, it's my take on talking about the big airports from the small airports. Like when you guys probably think of like little airports, you guys are probably thinking like the metropolitan airports, like Bloomington Metropolitan Airport. That's not it. So when you guys think about, like, for instance, the Indianapolis International Airport, St. Louis Airport, Boston Logan, and Kansas City, all those are entitled as big airports. Now, Kansas City has like a prefix flight plan. Like, for instance, if you guys are flying there, you guys have to go under a current degrees, like a current altitude. Like, for instance, the altitude for the Louisville International Airport, which is like one of my favorite airports that I mostly like to go to, their altitude is 10,000 feet. That is so the aircraft gets inside the range and looks for several different resources. Like, for instance, the resources you guys are probably thinking, it's like number one, the radio inputs of different places, like for instance, like looking on here at the American Airlines, they got a low power receiver, which is on frequency 462.9675. Well, that right there is on a narrow FM band. Now, a lot of these frequencies you guys will find on here is like, for instance, like down here on the Southwest Airlines website, they will not have their radio frequencies. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is you guys are probably wondering, how do I know all this? Well, a couple of days of doing research like on aircrafts and stuff, I've been doing like radio reference looking up. So like, for instance, like going down here to like the Getaway Arch. The Getaway Arch uses the National Park Service, Jefferson National. So it actually said there on their website. So that means we have to go up. I know what I'm doing. Then after that, you have to go up to like, for instance, you look up the radio frequency on here. And then after that, you look on the Wicca, which the Wicca, I think, has like way more better stuff on here. Like, for instance, like a couple of the radio frequencies on here they got. Like police and security, they use 172.525. 172.775 is grounds. Now, please note that some of these radio frequencies are probably not in use. So like the arch tram uses 172.625, 292 NAC, 293 NAC. When I say NAC, that means I'm talking about P25. Now when I say PL tone, that right there is like 172.525, which that one right there is a PL tone for operations unit. So this area is home of a courthouse, which their radio frequency is 176.75. So then after that, you guys see, like, for instance, on here, like, her DC to XXXX, which is St. Louis, 12/06. Here in transit operations, pickup locations, lots of number, trailer numbers, percentages, location area, MDC or DP. That is all that. Now monitoring information, monitoring notes, they got, for instance, on here, they got federal government, which is 418.55. And they also got code red all clear, which that one is 409.067. Now they also got some data on here, which I think is really important. Now, if we go on up, now I'm using this, this website has been really, really helpful. So like also, if we click on like another region, like for instance, this airport that I would love to visit, it's the Dallas, it's an airport that's in Houston. And luckily, this airport is kind of big, but kind of not. But luckily, this airport got 1 Mexico, 2 Mexico, 3, and 2 Mexican airlines, which is good. They also got a couple of corporate aviation radio frequencies. They also got an air route. Now on here for Air France, they use a narrow FM, which is on 464.75. Then Emirates uses 461.1125. Now, Emirates is an airline that you guys would take to Dubai, London, Heathrow, or any place like that. So what are my top tips for like going inside an airline to go see, like for instance, the different amounts of radioactivity? Now the top 4 ideas, it's like number 1, do not get caught by aircraft security, because they'll probably do a body search on you. And then after that, you guys have like a couple of resources. Then you guys can call your guardian, you guys can call your amplifier, you guys can call anybody, unless if they are outside the airport. Now, luckily, American Aviation, they are okay with it. Now, when you guys go outside the United States, like let's just say to the United Arab Emirates, that's the part where you guys got to do like looking up, like seeing like what is their their radio scanner protocols. Do they allow radio scanners? Will you get caught if you put that on your blow bag? What is the security like? That is because I watched this show called Ultimate Airport Dubai. And this show is on, it's on the YouTube, which is really good. They also got some separate radio frequencies, which all airports should do. Like, for instance, if you guys are flying into London Heathrow, they only got 2 runways. That's quite a bit of runways for like a big airport like that. So if you guys are flying into Dubai got one that goes like this, and then one that goes like this. That's almost like every single airline you guys go to. Now they're at the Chicago Midway Airport. This is what I think, which is really interesting about Chicago. They do not got lots and lots of fixed communication, which is kind of weird. So like then after that, you guys are doing your looking up. You see that they use Getaway Group 1 at 467.4125. Then 152.45, color code 9, Tucker 20 slot 1, which that right there, you guys probably would not use. And then after that, you guys got, for instance, like some really good rent-a-cars, like Dollar Rent-A-Car, Dollar Thrifty Rent-A-Car, Hertz, Fine Airport Parking, and they also got a secure parking. Now, in tomorrow's video, what I'm planning to go a little bit in depth on, it's trying to talk about the right airline to listen to at a single minute. Now we kind of talked about radio scanners and stuff. Now what we are going to be talking about now is we are going to be talking about St. Louis, Missouri's radio scanner, radio spectrum, because they got some interest. Now they got like a Good Country station. If you guys are ever on the AM radio band, they got KSGM 98.8, which plays classic country. And then after that, you guys got, for instance, like Froggy 96, which this one, I believe, has a good website. Don't hold me down on that because I haven't been through that area. I'm wishing that I could go. And then on the Columbia Jefferson City, this is the area where Joplin is. This is the area where I would like to go, which is in the Branson area, which their local radio stations are from the Joplin area. So they got My Country 107.9, which I think is a good radio station because of 2 reasons. Number 1, the Bobby Bones Show. They play the Bobby Bones Show. That's the first reason. And the second reason why is that they are all contacted by a single radio number. Now they also got, for instance, like Like they also got like the Great Lakes Country Station, which is like 99.5 KCNV, which is playing About Us. This station goes out like around McDonald, which is outside. And they are also on like this end of Kansas and Missouri, this end, right over here. Now, if you guys want any more information, there's probably some other YouTube videos. But if you guys want to stay into a little bit more information, please watch tomorrow's YouTube. By the way, you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't already did, please do so. Thank you and goodbye.